You know, I like memes. Memes are funny. I think everyone can freaking agree. Memes are great. I like looking at memes. I binge memes. My friends send me memes. Memes are fun. And you know, my last video, I knew the title and the thumbnail would be memeable. I mean, come on, I named it My Parents Found Out I Mersu. Like, that was obviously kind of clickbaity, and I mean, it was true. It really was what the video was about. But if you actually watch the video and you're a sane human being, you'd be like, oh, that's not that bad. The problem is, a lot of people don't bother watching videos. They look at the title and the thumbnail, and then they immediately place judgment on that video and on that creator. What does this have to do with memes? Well, there's a Twitter account called Unbiased Furry Struggles that posts memes, and they decided to post my video and title without any context as a meme, which in and of itself, fine. It's harmless, it's funny, I get it, I get how out of context that's funny. You look at that and you'd be like, oh, cringe, XD. That's okay. And it's really funny because when they first posted it, they had my name Odin Wolf on it, and then they immediately deleted it and reposted it as if a blue and green and purple wolf fursuiter that has been doing YouTube for 5 years wasn't recognizable. Thanks for keeping my anonymity. I really appreciate that. But I wanted to go ahead and read this meme thread and sort of make a few points about it. Because, as I said, memes are funny, memes are okay, but what's not funny is directly attacking creators and just being complete and total bullies online, which is incredibly common within the furry fandom and online in general. It's nothing new. But let's go ahead and look at this thread together. And I'm not going to be blurring out any of these names because they posted it on a public website. They must have wanted their voice to be heard. So no point blurring out any names. These people wanted their opinion about me heard. So let's get to it. Now, of course, I had to take a paw off so I can actually use my smartphone. Nothing new. And as you can see, it has 112 retweets, 30 quotes, and 3,740 likes with 173,000 views. Ironically, a lot more views than the actual video got. Damn. But when you scroll down, I was linked to this and notified of it, and I was like, oh, okay, they're just memeing on it. I get it. I wasn't prepared for the comments to this, honestly. I didn't think people would be quite so vitriolic, but let's just scroll. I like that the first one, though, is a supportive one. All the people in the replies going, ew, yucky, mersu, are so silly and funny. And you know what, Jupiter? I couldn't agree more. But it's an adult, right? Yes, I am an adult, and the video was about my adult parents finding out, yes. And here's a lovely comment by Brandy. Am I the only person in the furry fandom who hates this guy? I don't understand the necessity to post on Twitter that you hate me. It's okay that you don't like me, I get it. But why... Why post this as if the creator isn't gonna see? Or maybe you don't care that the creator sees, in which case, I guess points for your honesty. Also, it's funny how many people don't know what a mersuit is. I thought that was a ubiquitous term at this point, but apparently not. And here's a lovely one by Nate Colley. I dislike this dude since his FA days. A look at his old journal shows his buildup of immaturity, and he still puts it out for his fans, constantly reminding them to, oh guys, make sure to buy my sexy character that's been plastered on a pillow. Most uninteresting person ever. The irony, Mr. Nate, is that my FA journals are from when I was 20. I agree. They're very immature. I'm 11, 12 years older than most of my FA journals. I would hope that I've grown as a person since then. And I'm sorry that you take offense to the fact that I put my character on a docky. How dare I? Oh, by the way, you can get those at odinwolf.storeenvy.com or 14werewolves.store if you're an adult. But really, I just find it so funny, these people that are completely sex negative and they're like, wow, you put your character on a pillow and advertise it. Well, no, actually I just say go to my store, but I don't understand why advertising yourself is a hot button topic. I make these videos for free and I have to make a living somehow, and merch is a way I do that. It's just like a traditional artist opening up a Patreon themselves or a traditional artist selling prints. They have to make a living on their art if they want to support themselves. So part of the way I do that is through merchandise, and a lot of people take issue with that, and to that I say, I could care less what you think. And yeah, this person, you don't have to censor the YouTube handle. We all know who he is. This is the equivalent of showing a PewDiePie thumbnail and blurring out his name. I do think it's funny they blurred out my name, come on. It's okay to talk about your activities in the fandom, but this guy has said some things that he should have kept to himself, and all that for some views on the internet. You're right. I am very open about things that happen about me, and I like to tell stories, and I'm a very open book because that kind of brings me some comfort. I like having other people share my experiences, and I like having people get entertainment from my experience. And you know what? Views are pretty important considering that this is my job. So yes, I do have to care about views. I do post things for views, just as an artist posts things on Twitter for views. It's really interesting that people have this super negative mindset about YouTubers getting views instead of furry artists that draw things and post it on Twitter for views. It is a person creating their art. Whether you don't like my videos, that's okay. I'm not offended by that at all. Whether or not you like my art, I do want to make a living on it. So yes, I do need views. Remember when he didn't post this sort of content constantly? Well, it's not constant, but you're right. In the earlier days of my YouTube, I was much more reserved because I was afraid of what people would think of me. I was much more hiding my personal life. I didn't want people to see a vulnerable side of me. I surely never would have admitted to a lot of people that I got herpes and told that to my audience, but I've grown a lot as a creator and I am very open and honest and I kind of do what I want now sometimes, so if you don't like that, that's not your jam. That's understandable. That's okay. I understand you not watching, and I respect that. What's with the hate in these replies? What? That's Twitter for you. That's why I don't have a main Twitter account anymore. I just have an AD. Oh, Frodo. Not this guy again. Ew. Thank you so much. Why do I hate them so much? I'm not sure why you hate me so much, considering I haven't done anything to you personally, but I'm sorry you feel that way. Oh dang, I want to hug the sadness right out of this kid. You know, I'm 32 almost in like 2 weeks. I'm not a kid, but everyone could use some hug. And I have a lot of sadness, so maybe. Sky says, I hate Odin, LOL. Thank you for letting me know. There are some things that shouldn't be publicly said to an audience of about 160,000 people. This is one of those things. I'm not sure. Like, it's funny that you feel shame for my situation that I don't feel shame for. It's kind of funny that way. I told this story because it's funny and completely harmless, and if you watch the video, you could see that it's funny and harmless, but to each their own, I guess. I swear, Odin's just been going on a downhill spiral. Well, maybe my mental state and my depression, sure, but my content, no, I still stand by it and like what I produce. I'm sorry you feel that way as well. And there's a lot of comments like, dude, you blurred out the name. We know who it is. We know who it is. It is really funny. Odin is a diaper fur and mersuits. He's a weirdo, for real, for real. And, accurate. 100% accurate. I am a weirdo. Most furries are, I would have to say. So, no hate in that comment, just truth. I was also disappointed when I found out he did mersuiting when some had retweeted he AD, and I went through it because I noticed the characters had the same color. I'm not sorry that disappoints you because there's nothing disappointing about it and I don't feel ashamed about it, and you just need to get over that yourself and get over the stigma of mersuiting. Mersuiting and everything sexual is fine, but I think this guy is icky. Okay? Not gonna lie, the other channel is questionable. My other channel, if you don't know, is called Nido Flow, and it is mostly adult content. Not like pornographic or anything. Nothing like that you can't show on YouTube. It is all well within the YouTube guidelines, but I age restrict a lot of that content, and I post a lot more NSFW things on that channel because I think to separate that, like, severe NSFW in this channel is nice, and I kind of use the character Nido Flow for that. But none of it's questionable. All of it's within YouTube rules, and if you don't like adult content, or you're not an adult, stay away from that channel. Holy shit, Odin Wolf, was that his name? I forgore. Aw, don't forgore about me. I used to be a furry and I know that person. I have no idea who you are, but hello. Wait till they find out about the herpes diagnosis. And it's these types of comments that just disappoint me in humanity, really. I made the video about me contracting herpes so that I could tell my story about how I almost committed suicide over it because I was so upset in the stigma around it. And I hope that other people can learn from my story, understand that herpes actually isn't a big deal, and that it gets a lot better, and share that story with other people so that they know they're not alone if they get herpes, and it's not the end of the world, and I don't want anyone to be driven to suicide. So it's really, really freaking disgusting to see people throwing herpes in my face as an insult or saying that it's something to be ashamed of. It's really a problem. And if you have that mindset, I'm completely serious right now, you need to reevaluate your life and grow up. That's disgusting, and you are part of the problem and part of the reason people like me are driven to suicide when they get something like a herpes diagnosis because of the damn stigma. Stop it. Anyway, moving on. Packwatch Lamafau. For rural, I hate mersuits so much, oh my lord. Okay? Oh no, LOL, I agree. I'm sorry, but does this guy have anything that is not on the internet for views? What is that? What does that mean? Like, I literally make YouTube videos and I want people to view my videos because A, it's my job, and B, it's my art and I like people to see it. Like, I know a lot of people don't respect YouTube videos as art because it's a different type of art, but it is my art. So yes, I like people to view my art, and I don't understand the stigma around YouTubers wanting people to view their content. It is so bizarre to me. This is completely valid. Thank you. This guy got pied in the face at ACFI. What's a bit of a silly time? Yes, I did, because I was guest of honor at ACFI, and I did that for charity, and it raised a bunch of money, and it was awesome. Oh, it's, that guy. Watched him a long time ago, and it sucked. Thank you. Odin has a mertube and goes by the moniker NidoFlow now. Haha. What's a mertube? I don't know. Maybe they're saying that I have a just for fans. And also, I don't go by NidoFlow. I also go by NidoFlow. I'm still Odin. Hi. But I'm also NidoFlow. Spring Bear just says, I don't like him. Thank you for letting everyone know. And Clay says, I've always hated Odin Wolf. Not because he mersuits though. Please enlighten me. Why do you personally hate me or feel the need to hate on somebody who makes YouTube videos? Not gonna lie. Gross. Thank you for your opinion. What a pity his parents must have felt. I hope they took that thing away from him and burned it. Well, I'm 32 almost, and I don't think my parents are going to take away my belongings. And thank you for wishing actual violence against things I own and hope that they burn when this is something I treasure very dearly. But yes, that's a completely reasonable response to post on the internet. Hey, I used to watch that guy. I like this one. The people in this comment's crying. If you don't like someone, move on with your life. Your toxic energy with constant nagging is exactly what everyone in this community is tired of. Honestly, I can't really say it any better than this Twitter comment, and seeing this comment actually gives me a little bit hope, like that people have this mindset instead of all this negativity and stuff that just wears down on me and others all the time. Oh, here Royal says, this guy will be the biggest laughingstock till the end of time. And that's one about me breaking up with my ex, which was a very traumatic time in my life. Thank you. Fursuiting on Grindr, which is also a video that Corey did and was completely harmless and stupid, and literally who cares? And then my life has changed forever about me getting herpes. So Royal is another one of these people that thinks that getting herpes is something that you should laugh at, and again, directly contributes to the stigma that led people like me and others to suicide. So think before you post things on the internet, because it is incredibly harmful. Who is he? I agree. Used to watch him, got boring after a while. I'm sorry to hear that, actually. I want to change that. This dude isn't even that bad. Why does everyone hate him? Oh. Well, I would venture to say that not everyone hates me, but I'm sorry if you do hate me. Actually, I'm not. I don't really care, because it doesn't really matter, though. Odin fell off, TBH. Thank you. Oh, this one's problematic. Look, admin, I know you are underage, but this ain't the struggle if he's calling out himself. If this administrator is underage, that's incredibly problematic because they're posting a lot of stuff from adult creators and whatnot, meaning they're probably looking into like adult spaces, which they should not be doing. If you are a minor, I'm not talking about my content, you can look at all my YouTube videos, whatever, unless they're age restricted on my second channel, but they're looking at like straight up NSFW furry artists content and posting that on this Twitter. And if so, that's an incredibly big problem and this should be shut down. If you are a minor, don't interact with explicitly 18 plus spaces. Period. Full stop. Don't. Ever since I accidentally saw his Twitter ABDL account, I blocked his YouTube. Hell no. Like, it's so gross that people hate on things that are completely harmless and don't hurt them in any way, shape, or form and are between themselves or consenting adults. Like, if you really have that mindset, again, you just have a lot of growing up to do, and it's disappointing that that's your worldview. Oh, look, another one by Porch. No, I remember when this MF came out with a video about him having herpes. Like, why do I need to know this? I think I've beat the nail on the head this video about why I made that video and why it's gross that you have your knee-jerk negative reaction, so I don't really need to go on that tangent yet again. Truly my worst nightmare. Oh no. Honestly, I fucking hate Odin. He's like the epitome of rich people problems. What? Rich people? I wish I had rich people problems. Shit. And also, thank you for letting me know that you fucking hate me. Lovely. Oh, this cunt fell off harder when his family discovered his mersuit shit. Okay. I can't stand this blue fuck. How the fuck do you spend so much money on this suit only to put bodily fluids on it, mistreat it to high hell, i.e. not washing / brushing, and then complain about being outed for being public that they specifically did it themselves? They have no sympathy for me, fucking trash. Oh wow, you're really informed, aren't you? I brush my fursuits regularly. I sterilize and clean all of my fursuits, especially after adult play and before they go into a public space. And most mersuits are actually a lot cleaner than regular fursuiters because, hi, we wash them quite often. Not all of them, of course. Some people are gross, but I'm not one of those people, so thank you. And look, I know this was posted on other meme accounts and it's been going all over Twitter, and I, for my own mental health, I'm not going to look at those threads. And I don't really feel the need to share more of these disgusting opinions and gross comments to you guys. Memeing is fine. Directly attacking a creator for doing something that isn't harmful to themselves or others and is between themselves or consenting adults, period. If there's no morality issue, probably don't attack the creator. Did you know that it's okay to not say you fucking hate a creator? I just try to entertain people. I understand that a lot of people don't like that I entertain for a job, which is just really bizarre, but it's just how it is. But this world, without people who make free entertainment, without people who draw, without people who make furry art, without fursuit creators, without video content creators, would be a lot more boring, and this fandom would kind of suck. So it's cool that you don't like me and my videos. That's okay. That really is okay. I am okay with people not liking me or my content. I just don't understand the need for you to publicly post about how much you fucking hate me or how much you fucking hate other creators. It's such a gross and toxic thing. All you do is you bring more negativity to the fandom, you bring more negativity to a thread like that, and you just bring everything down. And you treat it like the creator will never see what you have to say, but spoiler alert, they do. They often do. And it's not just from searching your own name, it's because my friends will link me to something and be like, hey, I saw you in this meme or whatever, and then I'll scroll thinking through the comments being like, haha, and then see all this horrible negativity and about all these people who fucking hate me, fucking hate that I have herpes and told the internet, and just think I'm a piece of shit. I'm already in a depressed enough state, so maybe, just maybe, we could all be better about things like this and not be complete pieces of shit on the internet. Like, what if we were just nicer for like a day or two? Or maybe going forward, we're just nicer. What if we don't have to vocalize about how much we fucking hate each other? And especially people that you've never met before. You have no idea what I'm really like in my personal life. You don't know me at all, but you feel it's great to publicly announce that you fucking hate me. Cool. I mean, my birthday's in 2 weeks. I'm gonna be 32. I'm getting older. My worldview is slowly changing over time. I'm maturing. I would like to think that I'm a lot different than when I posted journals 10 years ago on FA. And the fandom has so much maturing to do. And it's always gonna have maturing to do because a lot of young people join the fandom. And I don't know, man. I didn't expect this much negativity from the last video. I knew it was like a dumb title or whatever, but it just disappointed me. There's a lot of positivity, but if you're a creator, you know that you hyper focus on the negativity. That's just what we do. It's a curse of creation, and it's a curse of humans to ignore all the positivity and laser focus on all the negativity. And it sucks. It really sucks. Being a YouTube creator, you know what the worst part is? People hate you for no fucking reason. The worst part is just seeing people post terrible things about you all the time, when all you're trying to do is just entertain people for free. And God forbid you make merch or try to make money off of it. God forbid you plug your Patreon or something and you try to make money off this stuff that you post for free. No. Then people will hate you even more. It's really frustrating. It's something that's always applied to YouTube content creators, but not traditional artists in the fandom, not fursuit makers, etc. It's always been the hate on the YouTubers, and I don't get it. And I'm really sick of it. After, 5 years of making YouTube videos, I'm really sick of it. I'm gonna keep doing this shit, because this is my job. And you know what? I still like it. I still like what I do. I still have fun doing what I do sometimes, believe me. And you know what? I still making a living off of it. I have some of the most supportive people in the world. It's funny, because I met some of the best people in my world, too, from this. The best people ever from doing YouTube. So, I take the good with the bad, but some days, the bad just sucks. And just quit being so shitty on the internet for like a fucking day, furries. Just don't be a fucking dick. That's all. Don't be a fucking dick. And for those who aren't a dick, thank you.
Speaking of people who aren't shitty, thank you very much for my patrons last month, the month of February. Timmy at the Timmy tier. Timmy's the best. He's at his own donut tier because Timmy's a special donut. I mean person. Thank you so much, Timmy. And everybody at Diamond, Cosmo, Deku Panda, Brian B, Lindsay, Pup Happy, and Slip Fox Socks. Thank you all 6 of you for your enormous support in February. You guys are 6 of the most generous people on planet Earth. And everybody at Platinum, Tantanka Winterheart, Jay Skulls, Dynamo, Neo, Robert Deere, Sleeping Kaiju, and Boyafa, Meeps Kitten, Nathaniel C, Zenhort. Thank you all for your Platinum support. That's a ton of money to be pledging to me every single month. And you guys are just, you're great. So thank you. And everybody at Gold, Silver, and other tiers, thank you so much.